So for the first fight of the night, we have Carlos Boy Felipe versus Sergey Spivak at 265 pounds. Carlos Felipe, he's Brazilian. He's 8-0, 6 feet tall, 25 years old, and he's going against Sergey Spivak, who's Ukrainian. He's 10-2. He's 6 feet 3 inches tall, and he is 25 years old. He's also 1-2 in the UFC right now. Tell me what you think about these guys.
Yeah. So when I was doing my research, this one was a little difficult because it was really, really hard to find anything on Carlos Felipe.
Yeah.
I mean, I struggled. You said you finally found something when you looked up.
I had to look him up under his nickname, Boy. Yeah. So it took me a little bit of time to figure something out.
Yeah. So I couldn't really find too much on Felipe. But from what I saw from Spivak, he looks like he's got okay stand-up. Doesn't look too great, but he's got some clean boxing. He just doesn't throw at a high volume. He looks like he's kind of comfortable on the ground, but he gets controlled a little bit by better wrestlers.
He does. He has 5 submission wins on the ground.
Yeah, he does that. He has 5 submission wins. But we saw with Marcin Tybura, he was able to get on top and just dominate him that way.
Well, Marcin Tybura, though, he's been doing that to people lately a lot.
He has.
I mean, he's kind of setting himself up there. He's kind of putting himself up towards the top guys in the pack right now.
He's getting there.
Marcin Tybura out wrestling someone's not something that's going to turn me away from somebody else's skills, because he does a lot.
Yeah, we know he's got some skill, but it's just what we've seen in the UFC so far. 1 and 2, he's got, what was it, a 50-second knockout versus
Walt Harris.
He was knocked out by Walt Harris.
Yep.
Something like that, 50 seconds, real close. But I mean, so it's kind of hard to gauge him.
The
one fight I liked was
that win though
of Tai Tuivasa.
Tai Tuivasa, yep.
So that was a good win.
That was an arm triangle.
He looked pretty decent. The stand-up actually looked like it was back and forth a little bit in the stand-up. You kicked the damn camera.
Oh, well, let's check it.
You're good. All right, boom. So I mean, we'll see. It's a good fight. There's just not enough known on Felipe for me to really make a pick for him. So I've got Sergey winning by a knockout in round 1.
All right, yeah. So like you said, I was able to find a little bit more information on Carlos Felipe. His last MMA fight was in 2017.
Yep.
So it's been a little while. It's been about 3 years. He did win a boxing match in 2018 though, so that was good. And he's got at least 4 wins by knockout. I did know I had to go back to his Facebook page, and I was kind of trying to figure it out. Back in 2011, he was training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He had a white belt at that point, so I'm assuming at this point he's probably a little bit higher, especially given the fact that he's a Brazilian. There's not a lot out there on him. He does mix in good knees. He has some decent striking, but you don't get to really see a lot of high-level competition on him right now because the video's not out there. He's not really. It's hard to find anything on him. But what I did find, I wasn't super impressed with. To be honest, I felt like Sergey Spivak is miles ahead of him everywhere. I think it's going to go to the ground. I think that Sergey is going to come in and work on taking him down and look for a submission. He's got 5 submission wins on his record. He's a little bit slower with his hands, and I think that Felipe is going to be a little bit faster. He's going to throw those punches, and Sergey is going to change his mind and work on taking it down. I have him by submission in, I didn't put the round on here, round 1.
There you go.
Submission round 1.
So we both have Sergey though. If he's finishing in the first round, we agree.
Yes, I just don't see the skill. And for me, when I'm looking at that skill, if it's not there, it's a problem sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard with Felipe, man, because like